Yeah. Chalo. Fine. Right. Next. Let us start. Center of mass. So boys and girls, center of mass. Kavita, reading in holidays also. Reading though is a part and parcel of our life. It has to continue throughout life. It will never stop. But at the same time, we have to take care of the fact of other things in amenities of life, also in terms of amenities in life. Reading to chalta hi rahega. Entire life it will go on. Center of mass. So what is center of mass? If anyone asks you what is center of mass, then there is a lot of unwanted discussion regarding center of mass. Some people say it is the point where the entire mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated, and all these are very vague logic. That would be a fine answer if a class 6, 7 or 8 student is giving it, but it is not a good answer when an 11, 12 students or a repeater student is giving it. So what is center of mass? We'll try to understand what is center of mass. For that, I'll take a scale. So let us say this is a scale. And if I take this scale, there are 3 different locations in which I will apply forces. See them, in which location I am applying forces. The first location, I will apply force in that direction or at this point. Let us say this point is P1. I will try to apply force at this point. Let us say this point is P2, correct? And then I will apply force at this point. This is the center C. Correct? Fine. So there are 3 different forces I'm applying. So first, I'm taking this force as F1, I'm taking this force as F2, and then I'm saying this force is F3. They are not applied simultaneously, mind it. They are not applied simultaneously, they are applied one by one. So I'm writing that F1, F2 or F3 are not applied. They are not applied simultaneously. Rather applied one by one. Rather applied one by one, right? Yeah. So they are not applied simultaneously, but they are applied one by one. So we'll check what happens when you apply the force F1 only. Dekho. So when the force F1 is applied, these 2 forces are not there. So this system will try to rotate in that direction as well as it will translate in this direction. Is it understandable? When I am applying force F1 only, that time the system will try to rotate in that direction as well as it will translate in that direction. Is that idea clear to all of you? And similar things will be observed when you apply force F2. F2 will try to rotate this in this direction, and as well as it will also try to translate. Is it clear to all of you? F1 and F2, these 2 forces will try to rotate the rigid body as well as it will translate the rigid body. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond. Please respond. Everyone? Yeah, clear? Correct? Yes. Correct? So F1, F2 will rotate the rigid body as well as it will translate. But if you look at this force F3, F3 is a little different, totally different. What it will do? So this force F3, it will only generate translation. When you apply force through C, it will only generate translation, right? So that means this will generate pure translation. So these are 2 far off points. When you apply forces, they are trying to rotate the object as well as they are translating the object. But when you apply forces through this point C, it is only generating pure translation, isn't it? Right? That's the beauty of center of mass. So now I will define, I'll write कि center of mass definition is the point through which if force is applied, a system will have pure translation. My dear friends, that is the definition we need to remember. So what did I say? Center of mass is the point through which if force is applied, a system will have pure translation. I repeat once again, center of mass is the point through which if force is applied, a system will have pure translation. Pure translation means there will be no rotation. Is that point clear to all of you? Quickly tell me, is that point clear to all of you? Respond everyone. Hurry up. That is center of mass, boys and girls. This is center of mass. Center of mass, we should not say very lamely or very vaguely like it is the point where the entire mass is supposed to be concentrated. Yes, that is the point. But that is the point not to substantiate mathematically. So to say what is center of mass, correct definition will be, it is the point through which if you apply force, a system will have only pure translation. It will never ever generate any rotation. Is that point clear to all of you? All my dear friends, quickly respond. Fatafat. Everyone. Right? Right? Hana? Understood? Chalo. So next, we will move on to how to figure out location of center of mass. So next topic, we will learn location of center of mass. So first location of center of mass, we will do for two particle systems. So when we understood about the two particle system, then what will happen? We will gradually grow it to n particle system, 3, 4, 5, we can do anything. So let us first understand two particle system. So as per two particle system, if there is a coordinate, see boys and girls, I'll take, suppose this is a coordinate frame, it's a rectangular coordinate frame, and in that coordinate frame, I take this as x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. So in that, if I have two particles, let us say this is particle 1, and here is this particle 2. We will also assume that particle 1, this coordinate from the origin is r1, for particle 2, coordinate from the origin is r2. So I'm writing this is r1 and this is r2. What is very important for all of you to remember is that if I think about the center of mass will always be along the line joining these 2 point masses. If I take this mass is m1, if I take this mass is m2, and if m1 is greater than m2, then C.O.M will be closer to m1 and will always be on the line joining m1 and m2. So very, very important lines conceptually you have to remember, correct? So if I consider m1 is greater than m2, center of mass will be closer to m1 because center of mass is always closer to heavier distribution of masses. We will take two examples in which we will prove that point also. As of now, m1 greater than m2, center of mass will be closer to the heavier mass, that is m1, and it will be along the line joining, no other points. It will not stay here, here or here randomly. It will stay on line joining between m1 and m2. So I'll say that center of mass will stay here. This is the center of mass. So I'll take it like this. So this will be our center of mass. This will be our center of mass. Diagram and everything is clear. Chamka ekdam, chakachak. Quickly respond. Diagram and the representation is quite well understood. Chalo, fastest response, quick, hit the comment box, let me know. Diagram, representation and concept, well understood? Amruta, yes. Sirisha, yes. Fine. Upashri. Okay. Rajkumari, Divya, Amrut, fine, good. Girishwar, fine, good. Right. Now, based on this, so now we are going to write the formula. From point particle symmetry, we will write R center of mass. R center of mass is equal to M1 R1 plus M2 R2 divided by M1 plus M2. M1 R1 plus M2 R2 divided by M1 plus M2. Similarly, all of you know, it can have X center of mass. We will write M1 X1 plus M2 X2 by M1 plus M2. Y center of mass, similar logic, M1 Y1 plus M2 Y2 divided by M1 plus M2, and Z center of mass is equal to M1 Z1 plus M2 Z2 divided by M1 plus M2. Very simple definitions. These are very simple formulas for two particle system. As of now, we are doing for two particle systems only. So these formulas are known to everyone, correct? Clear everyone? And then finally what we have to write? Finally, we can write R center of mass is equal to root under of X center of mass whole square plus Y center of mass whole square plus Z center of mass whole square. Everything understood? Respond. We will move on to the next slide. All of you respond. We will move on to the next slide. If it is okay by everyone, please respond quickly. We will move on to the next slide. है ना? We'll all come to this. सब आ जाएंगे हम लोग. So this we are doing for point particles. So for point particles, this is the method. We will come. Clear? Chalo. Right. So next, example time. We have done the concept. Now it's the execution time to get perfection on this. So what is that? I am taking two axes. Boys and girls, please focus on the board. I will keep on clearing everything. कोई doubt नहीं रहेगा. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. I keep a mass here. This is mass m. I keep a mass here. This is mass 2m. I consider the separation between them is L. Right? Simplest question I am taking. Simplest question. Ekdam simple. The system is along x-axis. Both the particles are along x-axis. So I'll write y center of mass is equal to 0 as well as z center of mass. Is that clear to all of you, boys and girls? Since both the particles are along x-axis, so going by the logic, y center of mass and z center of mass will be equal to 0. Which center of mass will survive then? Only x center of mass, right? So x center of mass, we will write m1 x1 plus m2 x2 by m1 plus m2. Right now, by the time if you get the answer, hit me. Yes, Raymond, Vedashree. Yeah, correct? Fine. So what you are going to get from there? You tell me. This is at 0 now. So for m, x is equal to 0, which will bring m1 x1 to be 0 because this is at the origin already. m1 is at the origin. What about m2? So I'll write 0 plus m2 means 2m. Its x coordinate is L divided by total mass is m plus 2m. So if you check, x center of mass is coming 2L by 3. So what is the x coordinate of center of mass? X coordinate of center of mass. Yeah, very good everyone. Fantastic. X center of mass is equal to 2L by 3. So here is the center of mass. This is center of mass. And is it substantiating the fact which you told earlier already? Is it telling that center of mass is closer to the heavier mass? Yeah, it is. It is closer to the heavier mass. So this is substantiating what? This is saying that center of mass is closer to heavier mass. See, proven again. It is closer to the heavier mass. It is also proven that it is along the line joining the two masses. क्या आपको clarity आया? Fine. So simple question. We have to check the formula whether execution is correct or not, and then we have to find out the discussion. This is more important. Ki whether it is in agreement with previously discussed concept or not. And we see that it is in full agreement. Center of mass is along the line joining. That is point number 1. Point number 2 is that it is closer to the heavier mass. Is that clear? Boys and girls, please respond. Total clear? Right? Yeah? Fine. Now, I will take another example with the same data, same value to show you something. To show you some really, really interesting stuff. Okay? Chalo dekhte hain. What is that? Now, in this case, I am going to take the same example. Boys and girls, same example I am going to take. I am going to take this as x-axis. This is y-axis. I'll take this as mass m. Right? It has mass m, and now here it is 2m. All right? So here it is. Monica, you see, I said now x center of mass is 12 by 3. So 12 by 3 from small m. So center of mass is away from the lighter mass but closer to the heavier mass. Out of m and 2m, which one is heavier? 2m is heavier. So center of mass is closer to that heavier and away from the lighter one. Right, Monica? Okay. So m and 2m, these two masses are there, and separation between them I take to be L. And I say now this angle is 37 degrees. Got it? So now the angle is given 37 degrees. So here in this case, is the system lying along x-axis? No. Is it lying along y-axis? No. Is it on xy plane? Is the system on xy plane? Yes. The system is on xy plane. So the first statement I will give, the system is on the xy plane. The system is on the xy plane, correct? So if the system is on the xy plane, don't you think, boys and girls, x center of mass not equal to 0, y center of mass not equal to 0, but there is only one thing, which is z center of mass, which is equal to 0. Correct? So that means x and y center of mass will survive. Hai na, boys and girls? X center of mass and y center of mass will survive. Chalo. So we will now try to calculate the x and y center of masses. Our target is to figure out x and y center of masses. So how will you figure out? Formula only. X center of mass is equal to how much? बोलो कितना आ रहा है? X center of mass formula is, first you note down the formula, m1 x1 plus m2 x2 by m1 plus m2. Boys and girls, m1 x1 as usual 0 na. Hit the comment box. It is 0 na. Why it is 0? It is 0 because it is at the origin. It is at the origin. Amrut nahi, thoda galti ho gaya. Little bit mistake is there. Please figure out. So m1 x1 is 0. What about m2 x2? See, my dear friends, what we have to do? We will drop a perpendicular from here. And this is x2. x2 is how much then? L cos 37 degree. Is that clear to all of you? L cos. Harimanth, correct. Absolutely correct. Very good. So L cos 37 is 4 by 5. We will substitute there. So tell me, we are getting 0. M2 is equal to 2M. X2 is how much? 4L by 5 divided by 3M. So X center of mass, you will get 8L by 15. All my dear friends, please confirm. Are you getting X center of mass 8L by 15? Are you getting X center of mass 8L by 15? Please check and confirm. Quick. I want quick answers from all of you. Okay, fine, Rajkumari. Everyone confirm? Tejaswini, right? Yeah, Nikita. Fine. Janita, Divya. Good. Vargav, 8/15. Good. Tick. So now, similarly, we can figure out y center of mass. So let us now figure out y center of mass. Y center of mass. How much will you get for y center of mass? Bolo. Y center of mass. See, m1y1 is equal to 0. m1y1 is equal to 0, right? This is y2. y2 is equal to nothing but L sine 37 degree, which is nothing but 3L by 5. So then I will write 2m into 3L by 5 divided by 3m. So I'm taking this as 6L by 15. Well, boys and girls, I could have written 12 by 3 also, but I am keeping this for a reason. Why am I keeping? I will now explain. I am keeping 6L by 15. So X center of mass is 8L by 15. Y center of mass is 6L by 15. Are these 2 points okay to all of you? Varga, we will come to that point ultimately. Right? Now, see the beauty here. So we got X center of mass, we got Y center of mass. Right now, if I want to calculate R center of mass, boys and girls, my dear friends, root under of X center of mass square plus Y center of mass square. You will see a very interesting thing. So root under of 8L by 15 whole square plus 6L by 15 whole square. If you take L by 15 common outside the root, inside 64 plus 36, 64 plus 36 makes it 100. Root under 100 means 10. So it is coming 10L by 15. So ultimately R is coming to be 2L by 3. Wow. Is it the same answer we got earlier? Did we get 12 by 3? Boys and girls, did we get here in this case also, did we get R center of mass is equal to 12 by 3? Did we get 12 by 3? So now we know that center of mass for a system is a unique point. What do we know? It's a unique point. It cannot change the position. For a particular system, center of mass is a unique point. So I'll note here in the previous page, what will I note? I'll note that center of mass is a unique point which only depends on masses and relative orientation, which depends on masses and relative orientation, which depends on masses and relative orientation. What do you mean by this, sir? What do you mean by this? Depends on masses and relative orientation. I mean by this, if you keep these two masses same, m and 2m, if you keep their separation as L only, it doesn't matter which angle you keep at 30 degree, 15 degree, 7 degree, 90 degree, at any angle, every time your center of mass will be 12 by 3. Did you get the clarity? Center of mass position will only change either when you are changing these masses, you take 2m, 3m, you increase the separation by 2L or to 3L, that time center of mass will not be at 12 by 3. But till that time you are not doing it, for any angle center of mass will come to 12 by 3. Is that point clear to all of you? Please respond. Is this point clear to all of you? Fastest finger, boys and girls. धमाकेदार पॉइंट डिस्कस कर दिया मैंने. इज दिस क्लियर? चमका सबका? यू विल रिमेंबर? पक्का है ना? या Hi friends, am I audible now? Can you hear me? I'm so sorry. I think there are some technical issues for which the video was suddenly interrupted. Yeah, yeah. Clear? I don't know. There's something with some technical problems. When I suddenly turned off, I saw that the audio feed is not there, video feed is not there. Yeah. Chalo. So let's go uninterrupted. Fine. Fine. So in this case, we have 3 point masses M and M and M. Side is A and A only, and we have to figure out center of mass. So the question is locate center of mass. Locate center of mass. So where will be the center of mass that I have to locate? How will I locate? Very simple. We have two things, two methods. First, I will tell you what is a common method, approaching by the formula, and then we will see what is the ultimate method. No, we did not miss something. We'll start from here only, right? Okay. Chalo. So X center of mass. X center of mass. There are three masses. So it is supposed to be M1 X1 plus M2 X2 plus of M3 X3 divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. M1 X1 plus M2 X2. ठीक है सही? No problem समीर बेटा. So plus M3 X3 by M1 plus M2 plus M3. So M1 X1. These are the origin 0. No, Krishna, nothing we have missed. 0 plus M2 X2. M2 is this one. We will term this 1, 2, and 3. So this one, what is this distance? This is A by 2. So M2 X2 means M into A by 2. Correct? Plus M3 is M that into A divided by 3M. So how much it is coming? It is coming A by 2. Okay? There's an announcement to make. I forgot. I'll just tell you now. Right after my class, your favorite Panser is waiting at 6:30. 6:30 Panser class will be there. After my class, from 6:30 onwards, Panser's class will be there. Okay? Okay? Chalo. So X center of mass is equal to A by 2. Now let us talk about Y center of mass. Y center of mass. Y center of mass is equal to same formula M1 Y1 plus M2 Y2 plus M3 Y3 divided by thank you so much by I'm touched M1 plus M2 plus M3. Manas announcement for the holidays. I am also eagerly waiting for the Dasara holidays. Yeah, I'll go back to my native place, and na Bengal it's too. Durga Puja is awesome. So M1 Y1 plus M2 Y2 plus M3 Y3 divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. So now in this case also, boys and girls, please check. This is at the origin. So M1 Y1 is equal to 0. This is on the x-axis. So y coordinate will be 0. Only this one will survive. And what is this? This is root 3a by 2. Sure, Harsha. Most welcome. Yeah. So root 3a by 2 is the height. This is the y coordinate. So we'll substitute. We'll get m into root 3a by 2 divided by 3m. So we get a by 2 root 3. This is y center of mass. So x center of mass is equal to a by 2. Y center of mass is equal to a by 2 root 3. Boys and girls, is this? Ekdam aajo. Is this clear to all of you? Please respond. First is hit the comment box very hard. Right now, tell me, is this clear? All of you. Everyone respond. Clear? So this is the previous slide. Anyway, you will get the QR code. You will get the entire lecture note. Don't worry. Okay. So this is clear to all of you now, right? So next, I will discuss the same thing with a different approach. We will not go essentially by the formula. We will approach differently. What is the approach? Now the approach is, अब लगाते हैं दिमाग. This is Mentos. X, Y. Boys and girls, this is M, M and M, A and A. So is this a symmetric body? Is this a symmetric body? It's a symmetric body. If this is a symmetric body, don't you think these are the axes of symmetry? This is one axis of symmetry. This is another axis of symmetry. This is another axis of symmetry. Correct? Arey bhai, the point they are crossing each other, this intersection is the centroid, and it is the center of intersection is the centroid, and that is center of mass. Game खोपड़ी से खेला जाता है भाई, आया ना मजा अभी? So now we know that this height is to this height is 2:1. Geometry, 9th level geometry, 2:1. This height is to this height. Total height is how much? Root 3a by 2. Root 3a by 2. Let us say this is h1 and this is h2. So don't you think h2 will be equal to simply h by 3, 2:1 ratio? So that means it will become root 3a by 2 into 1 by 3, which gives you a by 2 root 3. This is y center of mass. X center of mass, this distance, directly we can write x center of mass is equal to a by 2. So y center of mass is root 3 a by 2 root 3, and x center of mass is a by 2. Maza aaya guru? Without writing a single equation, we just apply the concept. Concept is center of mass is the intersection of axes of symmetry. 3 axes are cutting here, so it will be the center of mass. Khatam. Is this understood by everyone? Please respond. Did you get the clarity? Thank you so much. Touched. I am also genuinely lucky for Srigosalites that they have offered me the platform, right? Yeah. Learning has to be fun. It has to be transmitted across all boundaries, all horizon. ठीक है ना? See, physics is a subject which has to be felt. If you do not feel, if you try to do it mathematically, it will appear boring. It is not boring. It is very, very interesting. ठीक है? Weekend syllabus time में बता दिया जाएगा. When time will come, we'll tell what is the weekend syllabus. Fine. So these are, I repeat once again, it's a symmetric body. It looks absolutely same from all axes. These 3 axes are coming at this point, intersecting this point. So this is called center of mass. And I will take more example on this. So don't worry. You will also understand again and again the same point, intersection point. ठीक है ना? चलो, फिलहाल let us discuss something very, very unique and very, very interesting. You all know it, but we'll just repeat that thing. What is that? Chalo. That is, heading karo, mass cutting problems. Mass cutting problems. Mass cutting problems. Let us discuss mass cutting problems. What is that? So let me first have the diagram. This is the diagram. So I will consider, thank you. So this is a uniform disk. ये क्या है भाई? ये uniform disk है. Uniform disk. So यार एक faculty को student का मोहब्बत किसी और क्या मिल सकता है? The greatest form of reward for a teacher is you people's love, है ना? And I do believe that we live on that. We specifically live on that. And as a faculty, we don't have any expectation, nothing. मेरा एक expectation रहेगा कि when the exam will be over, you will take your phone, dial my number, and just tell how you are, how do you feel. The relationship is not like when your exam will be good, that time only you will call. No, exam will be good. We will do good in life. Each and every one of you will do good in life. You have to have that belief. All of you will do good in life, and it's very essential to stay connected. That's how we are humans. We are not humans, right? Chalo. Fine. I'll say when time will come, definitely I will say. I'll say very shortly. We'll share. I'll share. Don't worry, I'll share. Yeah. सब मिल जाएगा. Don't worry, मिल जाएगा. So गिरीश्वर मिल जाएगा. I'll say. पक्का मिल जाएगा. So now these are two axes of symmetry. Yeah. Okay. Is it so? Other faculties have shared. So then you can take. So it's 7093 919132. Okay. Fine. Done. Clear. Okay. Right. So don't essentially talk, because you can understand that throughout the day you have many classes, there are many counseling sessions. Just leave message. I will definitely hit back to you at my comfortable time. Okay, na? Right. Yeah. So now this is the uniform disk. What is this? Uniform disk. What do you mean by uniform disk? Uniform disk means what? Uniform disk is mass per unit area, which is referred as sigma. This is equal to constant. Mass per unit area, which is equal to sigma, that is equal to constant. So mass per unit area is constant, right? Fine. And we also consider negligible thickness. This is negligible thickness. Okay? Negligible thickness. Now, thank you. So now, on this side, what we do, we take out a disk. We take out a disk. Suppose this much portion is cut out. This is cut out, right? It is given that this radius is capital R. This cut out portion, this radius is R by 2. So what the demand of the question? Demand of the question is locate center of mass for the remaining portion. Locate center of mass for the remaining portion, right? Boys and girls, our stipulated time is over, but since we lost some time in the beginning and in middle also we lost some time, so I don't think that you will mind something if I take 5, 7, 10 minutes extra. No problem, na? Le sakte na? I hope. Please, sometime we lost, so just to make over that time, we have to take some little extra. So, locate the center of mass for the remaining portion. Fine? Chalo. So now let us write the formula. What is the formula here? That is important. So the formula here is, please note down, the formula is R center of mass. Please note down, R center of mass is equal to A1 R1 plus minus A2 R2 divided by A1 plus minus A2. Please note down. A1 R1 plus minus A2 R2 divided by A1 plus minus A2. Thank you. A1 R1 plus minus A2 R2 divided by A1 plus minus A2. So that's the working formula. Okay, thanks Krishna. Okay. Yes. That is the answer. But let us go through the basic, then we will see a question based on the same concept. We have to ensure that we get tangled anywhere. So, you know that thing, right? A1, R1. A1 is the area of the bigger disk. R1 is the center of mass of the bigger disk. It is this. Correct? If I apply the formula, mass is taken out means negative sign will be there. Mass is added on the positive sign would be there. Right? Mass is taken out matlab negative. Mass is added means positive. So here in this case, for this, Formula R center of mass will be A1R1 minus A2R2 by A1 minus A2. Why minus sign? Because mass is taken out. Everyone clear? Mass is taken out means negative. So A1R1, boys and girls, don't you think it is 0 because it's origin? So R1 is equal to 0. So A1 into R1 is equal to 0 minus A2. A2 is nothing but pi r square by 4. The smaller area is pi r square by 4. Clear? Into R2. R2 is the center of mass. How much distance it is away from this original center of mass? It is r by 2 plus r by 2. So how much will I write? R by 2 divided by pi r square minus pi r square by 4. So as a result, you will get this r center of mass is equal to minus r by 6. Please check the calculation and confirm. Is this thing clear to all of you? I hope you know this already. This is a very known method. You have already previously studied this. R center of mass equal to A1 R1 plus minus A2 R2 by A1 plus minus A2. Plus sign is for addition of mass element. Minus sign is for eliminating mass elements. If I substitute the formula, the answer is coming minus R by 6. Is it okay for everyone? Clear? See, the real beauty lies here in the discussion. What is the significance of this negative sign, boys and girls? Center of mass is here now. Center of mass is here. Discussion is very important. Okay. Divya, see, I am saying here, the formula is A1 R1 minus A2 R2 by A1 minus A2. A1 is total area. R1 is at the center. So this 0. Area into 0 is 0. A2 is the area of the smaller disk. Right? R2 is the center of mass of the smaller disk. So where is the center of mass? Here is the center of mass. How much distance? R2 is measured from the original center. So how much distance it is? R by 2. Substitute and calculate. So minus sign is indicating that center of mass is shifted leftward. Can you write in the comment box why the minus sign came? Why the center of mass was shifted in the left side? Comment box, I want answers from you. Why the center of mass is shifted on the left side? Answers from you I want. You know it. I have already discussed. Bolo. This minus sign indicates the center of mass is on the negative x-axis. I have a question. Why the center of mass is shifted along the negative x-axis? Yes. Ab mil gaya? Clear now? Yes. That's the point. That is the point. Because now there are more masses on the left side. So my point is proven once again. Ki center of mass will always be closer to the heavier distribution of masses. Boys and girls, full understood na? Chamak gaya na ekdam? Clear? Chamak gaya sabka? Clarity aa gayi? That's physics. Everywhere it will be proven. Yes, Rishita? No, it's Ritisha. I'm so sorry. Fine, clear? Raymond, clear? Right? Yeah. Bilkul. Ab dekho, now we will see an application. Ready for the application? Clear? Back to back 2 applications I will see. 2 application dekhenge. Chalo bhai. So first application. I have a square. Draw the diagram along with me, all of you. We need to practice this. This is a square. It is being given. Length is L. L, L, L and L. It's a square, right? Okay. Next, from here, so this portion is cut out. This portion is cut out. This is cut out. Cut out, right? So cut kar diya hum logon ne. What is the length, boys and girls? This is L by 2. This is also L by 2. L by 2, L by 2, right? L by 2, L by 2. Then they are saying ki locate center of mass for the remaining portion. For the remaining portion. Quickly do it, please. Hurry up, boys and girls. Hurry up, boys and girls. Quickly do it. So here in this case, it will be shifted along x-axis ki y-axis. All of you. Center of mass in this case will be shifted along x ki along y. Along x ki along y. Raymond got a minus L by 6. We'll check out. First you confirm. Center of mass will be shifting along x ki along y. Along y only, na? Because the mass is symmetrically cut on this y. So center of mass will be shifted along y. Very good. Very good. Bus. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Correct. Now you see, formula is what? R center of mass is equal to A1 R1 minus A2 R2 by A1 minus A2. Boys and girls, A1 R1 is equal to 0 minus A1 R1 equal to 0. A2 is how much, boys and girls? A2 is L square by 4 na. Please respond. L square by 4 na. A2 is equal to L square by 4 na. What is R2? R2 is, this will be the mistake that we will be committing. R2 is L by 4. R2 is L by 4. So that into L by 4 divided by L square minus L square by 4. Please check, my dear friends, R center of mass having minus L by 12. Check the calculation. हाँ श्याम, किधर घूम रहा था बे? बहुत लेट ज्वाइन किया आज लगता है. So minus L by 12. Is this point clear to all of you? I'll quickly note down the values here so that you don't get fumbled. A1 equal to L square, R1 is at 0, A2 is equal to L square by 4, and R2 is equal to L by 4. Why L by 4? Because this is L by 2, half of the L by 2 is L by 4. I hope this is clear to everyone. This is clear to everyone. Yes, Shruti. Good. Clear to everyone, all of you? No doubt is here. Ekdam clear. Respond. Right? Fine? Yeah? Ekdam? Chalo. Last question for today's class. Last question. Ekdam. धमाकेदार क्वेश्चन, मजा आ जाएगा. Last question. It is a little bit of modification of the previous question we have discussed. What is this one? This is like this. This portion is cut from the right side. We have cut from the right side. Now what we are doing, it is cut from the right side and symmetrically pasted on the left. Here this element is pasted. It is cut from the right side, pasted on the left side. This radius is R. This is R by 2. This is obviously also same. R by 2. They are asking, locate center of mass of the remaining portion. Locate center of mass of the remaining portion. So I will discuss this. So now here in this case, we have 3 elements. How many elements? 3 elements. No, Yaswant. It will not remain same. It will move farther. Yes, Divya, correct. It will move farther towards negative x. It will move because on the left side, more masses are being added up. We'll check here. See. So 3 elements now. So what is the formula? R center of mass. Please look carefully. A1 R1 minus A2 R2 plus A3 R3 divided by A1 minus A2 plus A3. I have followed the consequences. What is that? Mass taken out negative, mass added positive. क्या clarity आया आपको? Minus is for mass taken out, plus is for mass added. So one mass is taken out from the right side, mass is added on the left side. So minus for the mass taken out, plus for mass added. Is it okay? Clear to all of you? Pakka everyone? Respond. Right? Clear? Fine. So now let us apply. Let us apply. अब देखो कंसेप्ट से सब सॉल्व हो जाता है. So R center of mass. A1 R1 is 0. No problem. Minus A2. Manas. That was the mistake I was waiting for. I will check. It is not 0. देखो. Minus pi R square by 4 into R by 2. This is R by 2. Boys and girls, plus pi R square by 4. Now we are writing for this. Pi R square by 4. What is this distance, boys and girls? R by 2 only, na? This is also R by 2. Arey yaar, please respond. Yeah, this is also R by 2. Now tell me plus R by 2 ki minus R by 2. Hit the comment box. For the third one, R3 I should take R3 shall I take plus R by 2 ki minus R by 2? Hit the comment box. It is plus R by 2 ki minus R by 2? Minus na? Ab chamka? Idea chamka? So this is minus R by 2 divided by pi R square. Minus A2 plus A3 0 only. So no problem. Final answer you will see coming minus R by 4. Final answer will be minus R by 4. Means it is further shifted along left. अब बताओ यार, if you have the concept, if you know the concept, are this question difficult? कुछ भी कर सकते हैं भाई, जेई मेन एडवांस नीट कुछ भी दे दो, उड़ा देंगे. Concept is important, right? Calculate karo. I think through calculation it will come minus R by 4. Minus. Why it is minus? Because this system is on this left part. This system is on the left part. Correct? If it is on the left part, I have to calculate this distance. This is my R3. If this is the origin right hand side is positive x-axis, left hand side is negative x-axis. If this distance is calculated as positive, this will be calculated negative. Srika, clear हुआ? Clarity आया? So previously we have worked out 2 elements. Now we are worked out with 3 elements. Logic remains same, fundamental remains same. Mass if you are removing, minus. If you are adding, plus. चमक गया भाई सबका? एकदम क्लियर, फटाफट रेस्पॉन्ड करो. हाँ श्याम जी, बिल्कुल एकदम क्लैरिटी आया. चले दोस्त, आई होप बहुत मजा आ गया होगा. You have learned new things today. You have learned how to execute, and this is how we have to study this particular chapter or any other chapter in the class conceptually. This is the first class. Yeah, this is the first class on center of mass. Yeah, first lecture. Yes. So there your QR code is. The most awaited things. Study hard, prepare well. Right? Bye bye. Bye. Bye all of you. Bye bye. Same to you. Love you all.